Welcome back to my book channel. My name is Lady Lauren Explorer, and today I have my September anticipated reads that I want to show you or tell you about. And I can't wait because some of these are really good. So let's just jump into it, and I'm going to go by the release dates. Tala, which is a standalone reverse harem romance by Royal Savage. This comes out September 3rd. My brother is a serial killer. My parents are blind to the truth, but my eyes were opened long ago. The evidence is there, the bodies. As hard as it was to accept, I refused to tuck my head into the sand any longer. At odds with my family and in danger of public opinion and backlash, I keep my head down. I go about my days in silence, trying my best to hide away from the town's anger and resentment. Though my brother is locked away in a maximum security prison, I'm still terrified of him. I still walk through life looking over my shoulder, anticipating his next attack, or an attack from angry sea of faces all around me. My brother may have been the one that callously stole the lives of all those young and innocent girls, but the town where I grew up, the town I loved, treats me as if I'm the murderer. And the Hayes brothers are no different. I can't escape their censor. The four men have a hate for me that I feel down in my bones. But when the danger becomes real and my life is at stake, they're the ones trying to help me. Wow. This is a standalone, so I'm so glad it is. This sounds super juicy, but I wonder how long it is. I'm hoping it's a tome because this sounds really good. But again, this comes out September 3rd. The next one is Do You Take This Man? This comes out September 6th, and this is by Denise Williams. This is an interracial romance. After butting heads, an event planner and a wedding officiant begin an enemies to benefits arrangement as wedding bells chime around them. Divorce attorney RJ would never describe herself as a romantic, but when she ends up officiating an unplanned wedding for a newly engaged couple in a park, her life is turned upside down. The video of the ceremony goes viral, and she finds herself in an unlikely position of being a sought-after local wedding officiant. That's actually cool. Spending her free time overseeing I-dos isn't her most strategic career move, but she enjoys it, except for the typical dude bro wedding planner she's forced to work with. Ooh. Former pro football player, event planner Lear is a people person, but after his longtime girlfriend betrayed him, he isn't looking for love. He knows how to execute events and likes being in control, so working with an opinionated and inflexible officiant who can't stand him is not high on his list. He's never had trouble winning people over, but RJ seems to be immune from his charms. Yes, love that. Surrounded by love at every turn, their physical attraction pulls them together despite their best efforts to stay at arm's length apart. Lear refuses to get hurt again, and RJ refuses to let herself be vulnerable anymore. But when it comes to happily ever after, their clients might not be the only ones saying, I do. Yeah, this is a good one. Oh, it's also 352 pages. Okay. And again, that comes out September 6th. On September 13th, the sequel to Twist of Fate, which I think is a standalone series, but this one's called So It Goes. This says it's about two people with little in common, but business gives pleasure shot in a charming romance about fate and taking chances. The truth. Lonely advertising rep Melia Evergreen is still waiting for a soulmate, marriage, and a family, aren't we all? The lie. Telling every busybody she knows that she's met someone. Now it's a matter of finding him. Mila needs a date for a wedding. In a pinch, she strikes a bargain with her former client, CEO Palmer Matterson, an arrogant, defiant, single alpha billionaire whose best qualities is insecurity. Gosh, just beat him down. The perfect fake date. Palmer has wanted Milia for the first moment he saw her, a challenging, sexy career woman who knows what she wants. It's just not him. Not yet. Anyway, this is Palmer's chance to win her heart. As fate throws them together, Milia unravels the layers of a man she thought she knew and against the odds finds herself falling in love. Palmer's falling too. If only they convince each other what they share, a belief in a happily ever after. Okay, this is a interracial romance, and just like it's a billionaire as well. It is 299 pages. And again, this comes out September 13th. Another book that's coming out September 13th is Seeing Strangers by Sebastian Pallotta. This is a book that says it's about deception set in a world where sex is just a swipe away. Life is going well for Greg Kelly. He's married to Christian, a Spanish-born artist who's handsome, kind, and even can cook. Okay? Greg's work as a translator for an IT startup allows him to live comfortably in a chic, Bushwick 2-bedroom and enjoy just about all New York City has to offer, including sleeping with other men. Okay, cheating it is. Greg and Christian's marriage has been open for the past few years. Oh, not cheating then. This arrangement has been particularly appealing to Greg due to his voracious sexual appetite. But as they approach their mid-30s, fatherhood and adulthood call and they enlist a friend to act as a surrogate. In order to focus on building a family, Greg and Christian decide to close their marriage when the baby arrives. Greg is going to miss his hookups, but he has a summer for one last hurrah. Methodically, he plans his connections via Grindr and Tinder, carefully coordinating train routes for lunchtime tryst. Oh, wow. And scouts potential candidates anywhere and everywhere. As their baby due dates draw closer, the anxiety sets in for Greg's impending parental responsibilities, the loss of his sexual freedom, and even his marriage to Christian. But before he can sort out his feelings, an old hookup reappears. Russell, an arrogant TV producer who Greg scorned. And the problem is Russell just won't go away, infiltrating himself into Greg's life in the worst possible ways, threatening his marriage and sanity. But what Russell doesn't know is that Greg will stop at nothing to protect them both. Well, kind sir. All right. Sounds like there's about to be some murdering happening. All right. Get it? Oh, okay. Another one that's coming out September 13th is Silver Under Nightfall by Ren Chupichko. It says it's a full court intrigue, queer romance, and terrifying monsters. This gothic epic fantasy will appeal to fans. Remy Pendergast is many things. The only son of Duke Valenboin, though his father might wish otherwise, an elite bounty hunter of rogue vampires, and an outcast amongst his fellow reapers. His mother was the subject of gossip even before she eloped with a vampire, giving the rise to rumors that Remy is half vampire himself. Though the kingdom of Allura barely tolerates him, Remy's father has been shaping him to be a weapon to fight for the kingdom at any cost. When a terrifying new breed of vampire is sighted outside of the city, Remy prepares to investigate it alone. But then he encounters the shocking, warm-hearted vampire heiress, Zhao Dunzong, and her infuriating, arrogant fiancé, vampire lord Zidane McCall. Butchered that. who may hold the key to defeating the creatures. Though he knows associating with them won't do his reputation any favors, when he's offered a spot among them to find the truth about the mutating virus rot that's plaguing the kingdom, Remy faces a choice. It's one he's certain he'll regret. But as the three face dangerous hardships during their journey, Remy develops a fond and complicated feelings for the couple. He begins to question what he holds true about vampires, as well as the story behind his own family's legacy. As the rot continues to spread across the kingdom, Remy must decide where his loyalties lie. With his father in the kingdom he's been trained all his life to defend, or the vampires who might be the death of him. Ooh, so is this an MMF? I like that. It's 512 pages, and yes, I like that. Okay, and again, this one comes out September 13th. Another book that comes out September 13th is an anthology. It's called The Heartless Heroes, which is a dark romance anthology. It's 1,306 pages on Kindle. So I think it's going to be a big book. It has C. Hallman, J.L. Beck, Sahara Roberts, and 24 more authors. It has C. Hallman, J.L. Beck, Sahara Roberts, C.L. Taylor, Sonia Jose, H.D. Carlton, C.E. Ritchie, Lola West, and so many more. Let's see. Oh, A.R. Breck. Who else do I know? India Black. That's all I really know. This one says that some heroes want to save the world, some will burn it down for the one they love. Call them villains, anti-heroes, criminals, and monsters. But these dark men love deeply and fiercely, and are ready to go to the ends of the earth to save their soulmate. They will tempt you, captivate you, drag you into the darkness, and leave you breathless. They'll show you how good love can be in the dark. There's a spark between these pages, and these heartless heroes will set your world on fire. Morally gray is the favorite color of these 20 new best-selling authors. Yes, morally gray heroes. Love it. Okay. I'm here for it. Oh, yes. Okay, I'm letting you know, I don't care about this plot. I'm going to buy the hardcover no matter what. I am. I don't care. It's God of Pain by Renee Kent, which is the second of the Legacy of God series that she has. The first one being God of Malice, which I've talked about relentlessly. I'm just saying, it's a great book. You should read it. Each book is a standalone. You don't actually have to read every single book in order, but they're coming out, so you might just read them. Just go ahead and read them. But this comes out September 15th, and this is a Grumpy Sunshine romance. Oh, I'm so here for it because I know who it's about, and okay. It says, I made a terrible mistake. Being a mafia princess, I knew my fate was already decided, but I went ahead and longed for the wrong one. I think it's Kington King is back news with a gorgeous exterior. He's silent, brooding, and obviously emotionally unavailable. So I thought it was over until he awakens a beast inside of me. My name is Anieka Volkovi, and I'm Kingington's worst enemy. He won't stop until he breaks me, or I break him. This is 487 pages, and I don't care. I'm buying it. As soon as it comes out on hardback, it's in my, might take my wallet. Just take it. I'm letting you know. And last one that I'm anticipating is by J. Bell, who has wrote the series that I really like is Something Like series. I have the comic books in the last volume of the comic books. I can't wait. I love the Something Like series, especially the first three, because it follows the main pairings in each of their point of views in each book. Love it. Okay, sorry. This one comes out September 27th. This one says it's Pride High, Book 1, Young Adults and Old School Problems. This is going to be 489 pages. Okay. What is it like being a teenager in the 90s? I'll tell you, Anthony's life would be perfect if he wasn't in love with his best friend Omar, who should be worrying about his grades but can only think about girls, especially now that Sylvia actually talked to him. But she's more concerned about someone noticing the legal status of her parents, unlike her best friend Mindy, who feels like she's invisible, especially around boys like Cameron, who doesn't realize that the guy he's chatting online is different than the one he plans on flirting with tomorrow. But besides all of that, things are fine, I guess. Oh wait, did you hear what happened to Ricky? Now that's a mess. I feel like, oh, we just met all our characters, but like, wow, this is gonna be messy. And I can't wait. I am here for the mess. Okay, well, that is it for my anticipated September reads. I'm pretty sure I did forget some, but these are ones that, like, I know I am going to, like, look into, and I'm definitely buying most of them. I'm definitely buying most. Definitely. But, I will see you all in my next video. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope that I enticed you to try out one of these books. And I am Lady Lauren Explorer. I post a video Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and sometimes Sundays. And on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I have shorts that have book recommendations or my 5-star reads, and I tell you why you need to read it. So I will see you guys later. Bye.